Oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh, we are in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range. I don't want to go here. Let's stick with 4. We are at the gun range, Immokalee Range and Gun Club to be exact. Y'all, I got a treat for y'all. I got an old timer here today. Let me see if y'all know what this is. Ooh, the pistol is clear, so a quick clear check. Yes, the pistol is clear. The Lorsen 380. Now, this pistol here regularly tops the list of all handguns traced back to some sort of crime by the ATF. Now, this is an old school piece of situation here. It's literally a brick. I think it weighs more than a high point, and it is cheaper than a high point. Now, this is chambered in 380. Now, when I inherited this pistol, it was brand new. So at this point, we do have a few rounds through it. It's not the most comfortable pistol to shoot, but I just had to shoot it just to, well, actually, this was my first pistol I ever shot. Yes, was a Lorsen 380. Now, it does come with 1 magazine. The magazine is super not with it. Very, very cheap.
That was the first pistol you ever shot?
Yes, it was the first pistol that I ever shot. Very poorly made. It looks like this takes 8 rounds. We are going to head to the line and find out. But I am sharing this with you because of the reputation on this pistol. The Lorsen 380. Now, they do have some very nice chrome ones, but we don't have that. We have the all black. All it's missing is a little bit of tape on the grip. Now, this does have a very short grip on it, which gives some pinky hang off, but the magazine does have a pinky extension on here so that we can run that. I did tell you we were in a safe and controlled environment. We are at the gun range, and all I need now is my hearing protection so that we can suit them up and send them down range. Estamos en un lugar asegurado. Estamos en el campo de tiro. Hoy vamos a hablar del Lorsen 380, una pistola bien vieja y más barata. Yo creo que esta pistola era a menos de 100 pesos. Esto yo lo cogí de cuando era nuevo y lo quiero share with you. Okay, like I said, the only thing left to do now is suit them up and send them down range. I'm sorry, I may seem a little bit rushed, but the bottom is about to drop and I want to get this for you before that happens. As I was telling you, it does have a pinky extension for that grip. Safety is super tight, non-engaging tight, and your magazine release is right here at the bottom or the base of that grip. All right, I've heard some horror stories, but I haven't had any. So, Lorsen 380. Ow, that bit me. Slide bite. That was 4. There's 1 in the chamber. It does not have last round slide lock. Pistol is clear. Magazine is empty. And quick clear check. Pistol is clear. Now, this is tough. Super, super tough. But seems like back then, and I'm saying back then because well back before now, this was a very highly sought after firearm for people to do nonsense. And I guess if you're only paying $100 or even less than $100, your feelings ain't hurt to just kind of, you know. But I'm not a promoter of nonsense, but I'm just sharing with you what that looks like. All right. Magazine is super, super tight in there. That felt like a light rack, but there is something in the chamber. Let's see if we can get all of these rounds out very, very quickly. No. That wanted to feed, but we had a failure. There's in the chamber. I just kind of shook that in there. She's still hot. And that was the last 2 rounds. Well, it does what it needs to do. But is it worth? I mean, shit, $100? It's worth $100. All right, I told you 8. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, although, all right, it's 7. Okay, 7 in the magazine. Although the magazine is cheap and it feels cheap as hell, it loads a lot better than a lot of pistols that I own. All right, let me see. That's not happening. We're not gonna get no mag dumps out of here. Let's just finagle that into the chamber. That didn't happen. I don't think that wrapped. Yes, it did. Although the slide is heavier than a sack of potatoes, it doesn't take much to chamber the round, which is a pretty good deal. Let's get this reloaded. Let me see if I can hit these. Little thing for the rain come. Get loaded up. Perdóname. Estamos hablando de Lorsen 380. Esta pistola, como te estaba diciendo, es una que estaba usada en muchos crímenes. Y es uno de que sí, cuando terminaron la investigación, es una de las pistolas que podría ser esta pistola que hicieron, con que hicieron el crimen. Y lo tenía y te lo estoy enseñando. Eso es todo. Hoy estamos teniendo un día regular en el range. No estamos hablando de nada mucho. Okay, let me see. See if I can get these plates down. The sights on here are not the best sights. They're just standard white blot out sights. I'm hitting the plate, but it's not dropping. That one dropped. And we had a failure. It was not it wanted to eject the whole damn round. The round didn't even give it a chance to sit. There is serrations in the slide, but they're only to the rear and they're they're not aggressive at all. So trying to engage that slide is quite difficult, but it works. I have read quite a bit of horror stories. I know that they pretty much went out of business because of lawsuits and stuff. But hopefully this one don't blow up. And we had another failure. Round pretty much the pistol wants to eject the round that is not spent.
The round hitting the plate. It's
just not dropping. I know, it's a 380. Okay, let's get rid of this. It's a 380. Now, y'all don't sleep on 380. All right, we might be having a little bit of issues with those steel plates, actually getting them down. This round was that go-to round. Not only was it a cheaper round, but it was a go-to round, as I said, for these criminals to get their activity done. So don't sleep on it now. As I said, that 22 will make somebody act right. See if I could get these out quickly. Now, it doesn't like to be shot fast. We have a stovepipe here. The round before it, it just was not chambering. Esta pistola no le gusta estar tirando rápido. Lo tengo que tirar más despacio. El calibre 380. No te crees que es una bala bien débil. No te crees, esto sí era una bala, como te dije, que la gente que querían hacer maldades, porque es tan barato, lo usaban para hacer sus cosas. But, yeah. So far, so good. No, well, we've had quite a bit of malfunctions, but just no drastic situations as far as the pistol doing anything it doesn't need to do in my hand. Por ahora, todo bien. La pistola, tenemos unas cuantas malfunciones, pero entre la pistola no estamos teniendo nada bien, tú sabes, bien feo. Just shoot slow, yo. That's it. That's it. Hay que tirarlo bien suavecito. You just gotta shoot it slow. Give the pistol time to actually cycle and do whatever it's gonna do. But shoot, I don't know if I wanna, get out there and use this, talking about protecting myself. Yeah, that, like I said, that slide is heavier than a sack of potatoes. But besides the fact that it does have a very short grip, I am quite satisfied with the way that it feels in the hand, just based off of that little itty bitty pinky extension that we have there. It's a nasty shoot. Hands are very dirty. I didn't tell you what we were shooting, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Let's just get these out quite slowly and give her time to kind of register each shot. And failure to eject, but that was the last round. Shot better. Although I want to I can't. I'm sorry. All right. Como me gustaría tirar bien rápido, pero la pistola no le gusta, solo tengo que tirar un poquito más suavecito. Y por ahora, I mean, shoot, $100. Oh, I didn't say, we're shooting AM score. 380, 95 grain. Estamos tirando AM score. 380 auto, 95 gramos. No, gramos is grams. Grain. Que me quedan unos cuantos. Just have a few left. Although the pistol feels like it's having a light rack, it's actually seating the rounds. Another failure to eject, but that was the last round. Okay, aunque no me cuesta mucho. Bueno, el sight está súper pesado. Aunque no lo estoy haciendo con mucha fuerza, está sentando la bala. Se está sentando la bala. Y, ¿cuál es? Es bien. Let me get this out of the way. Okay, no me queda mucho. I don't have enough. I mean, I don't have too many left. But for the most part, you're doing what you need to do. Getting off. Okay. This magazine. El cargador está súper difícil para cargar. You know what? That shoot was the best shoot throughout this whole demonstration. Esta vez, este cargador que llené fue el mejor que tiró, and it actually felt better in the hand. Well, yo, what are you talking about? How does it feel better? Yes, I was actually able to feel the workings of the pistol as I was shooting the rounds. Let's try to reenact that same thing that we did. Very light rack. And see if I can do that again. Because that shoot was very decent. Of course, you would act up right now. Alrighty, we got 3 rounds left. This whole, how much does this weigh? This thing is so heavy. Boom. That's all, folks. The Lorsen 380, one of the pistols that tops the chart in crimes, that were, I guess, investigated by the ATF. This was one of those pistols that you would find on that list. Very high on the list, actually. As I was telling you, it's a very, very, I'm not even going to say price friendly. It's a very, very cheap pistol. It pretty much load and shoot. I know that they've had a lot of issues with malfunctions and all that stuff, but thank God I have not experienced any of that. The only thing I can say, yes, we've had our couple stovepipes failure to eject and little things like that, but nothing really major functional with the firearm. The magazine is not the best made, but it loads a lot nicer than a lot of magazines that I currently have. But that's it. That is what I wanted to share with you. And this is your magazine release, and here is your safety. That is all to it. Simple, and you pull the trigger and it goes bang. I guess that's all that matters, huh? So with that being said, yo gang, listen. Oh, perdóname. El Lorsen 380, como te estaba diciendo, esto es una pistola que infortunadamente era usado en por muchos de los crímenes, haciendo cosas que no estaban por supuesto hacer, y está bien harto en la lista cuando estaban haciendo las investigaciones, pero era uno que yo tenía, lo quería traer para que lo viera y tener un ratico en el campo de tiro conmigo. So, with that being said, y'all see that sky? It's about to come down. If you have not yet checked out www.yokegang.com, make sure that you do. Pick up a t-shirt or a patch, support the channel. Thank you so much for supporting the channel just by watching this video. Y'all already know I love it when things work, but I love y'all for life. Ya saben que te quiero mucho, mucho, mucho. Peace.